On a different subject, and this headline, Jess, in The Guardian, British Muslims losing trust in Labour over its handling of Israel-Gaza war. You resigned your frontbench position over Labour's stance on the Israel-Gaza war and not calling for an immediate ceasefire. What do you make of this story?
I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but I would say that anyone who relies on any grouping, look at Scotland, if you will, for the Labour Party over the years, anyone who takes advantage and relies on the constant and loyal support of any particular grouping, it will always come back to bite you in the bum. And so, look, I think the Labour Party has to work really, really hard to make sure that that community, and every community, in fact, at the moment, that's the gig in an election year, feels confident and comfortable with it. And you know, I would be lying if I said that people in my constituency weren't concerned about the Israel-Gaza war as probably their most pressing political issue.
But working with communities, does that mean, would you like to see Labour change its policy stance?
Well, Labour has changed its policy stance. Labour's policy is for a ceasefire, an enduring ceasefire. So,
well, an enduring ceasefire, not an immediate, which is what the SNP motion that you resigned to back at the time actually says.
Well, I mean, I think that we're sort of splitting hairs on the sort of language the Labour Party have repeatedly said now, and also been, I would say, much firmer than the government have about the ICJ ruling, the International Criminal Court, around what has been found, and trying to push Israel to show some resistance in what they're doing.
The Labour Muslim Network, which commissioned the poll, says this is a crisis point for the party and its relationship with British Muslims.